Hey guys, it's me, Drew, aka The Green Arrow, and today is going to be my review on Gotham Season 3, Episode 2. So, really, not a lot happened in this episode, to be fair. It was more of a dragged out episode to bring one person to their final destination. So, the whole episode really revolved around Fish Mooney trying to find Hugo Strange. So throughout the whole episode, Fish was there, and she you know that she's dying, so she needs that cure or that guidance to say, listen, this is what you do, this is how it's going to be done, and you're going to be better. So she basically was looking for Hugo Strange. So she starts off by kidnapping Harvey Bullock. Now, with kidnapping Harvey, you know, Harvey and her go back to season 1 where they were banging boots with each other, and she got this little thing for him, he has it for her as well. So from taking him, she thought she could basically get out of him where Hugo Strange was. But Harvey was like, nah, sorry about that, I'm not actually going to tell you where Hugo Strange is. It's not actually in my nature, and it's not really going to benefit me if I tell you, because you're just going to go kidnap the dude or kill him. And with that, she touches him, and then she asks him again. So he ends up in taking her to where Hugo Strange is. Because only 2 people knew where Hugo Strange was, and one person was him, and the other was Barnes. So him and Barnes knew exactly where Hugo Strange was. So she kidnaps Bullock. Really? It was a lot of same old. So basically, Fish Mooney, she kidnapped Harvey Bullock, and she basically wanted to know where Hugo Strange was. So the actual mission for the whole of this episode was really Fish Mooney trying to find Hugo Strange, because obviously, as we know, she's trying to get her cure from Hugo Strange, because, you know, he kind of gives her powers, and she figures out that she's dying, so she needs some kind of help with sustaining her life force, really. So through the whole episode, she was looking for him. It leads up, Bullock ends up in taking Fish Mooney to where Hugo Strange actually was staying, you know. So they end up rolling up on this big, like, mansion kind of facility. And Bullock goes up, says to the 2 guards there, yeah, you know, he's a cop and everything else. But before that, Bullock dropped his badge when he was kidnapped by Fish and their gang, so like someone could find, like Jim could find it and everything else. So he couldn't produce his badge, but obviously he was like, I'm a cop, and they were like, And then this Flash kind of speedster person ends up in flashing over to them and taking him out and then killing him. So they end up in dying. They go through, Fish is talking to Hugo Strange, and she basically says to him, you've got only one choice, you'd rather help me, or, you know, I've got no use for you and you're pretty much going to die. So Gordon ends up in going to Barnes and saying to Barnes, listen, like, Harvey's been kidnapped, we need to do something about it. And Barnes is like, no, maybe he's not, and all this kind of stuff. And Gordon's like, listen, here's the badge, she's been kidnapped, where is Hugo Strange? So he ends up in saying to him, I'm not exactly going to tell you where he is, but I will show you where he is. So Barnes and the rest of the GCPD, along with Gordon, end up in going to the facility where they were. Gordon wants to get in there to save Bullock, and Barnes is a bit like, you've got to play by the rules, Jim. You're not a cop no more. If anything happens, then I'm going to arrest you. And Jim's just like, yeah, kind of whatever. So he ends up in getting in there. There was a little diversion thing, and he's gone into the building. And, you know, this is where we see, like, Dominatrix Woman and this Flash wannabe. And they were there, and they were like, you know what? We should kill you for all the people that you've killed of our friends and all this kind of rubbish. And Jim's like, go on then, kind of thing. And Fish Mooney opens the door, and she's like, no, I want him in here. So they end up in bringing Gordon into the room where Bullock's in, and he basically makes a deal with her. He says to her, listen, I'll let you go if you give me Bullock. And she's like, you know what, I'll let you go and I'll give you Bullock if you give me Hugo Strange. And he was like, deal. like straight away deal. And Hugo Strange's like, what? And it's just like, yeah, you're coming with me kind of thing. So then Gordon makes a phone call to Penguin. Penguin's outside rallying the troops of Gotham, as he put it. And they were basically there to kill the monsters, which are Fish Mooney and her gang. So he ends up in putting a call through to the Penguin and saying to him, listen, yeah, right, I'll give you like Fish Mooney on a stick kind of thing. Gordon basically makes a deal with the Penguin, and he basically says to him, you know, she's going to be out in the forest in about 10 minutes, you know, that's when you can kind of grab her, get her, she's all yours. The Penguin, being the Penguin, he's like, okay, yeah, that's fine, we'll do that, you know. And this is where you see like a change in the Penguin, because Fish Mooney's escaping with Hugo Strange and she comes across the Penguin and he basically says to her, you know, why did you not kill me back in season 1 and season 2? Why didn't you kill me? Like if it was me, I would have blatantly killed you. So why did you not kill me? And she basically said, well, you know what? You were my umbrella boy. You were the person who I raised from being a nobody to a somebody. You were there massaging my feet, you know, holding my umbrella, doing all the lackey jobs that I basically wanted done. And yeah, you know what? You got them all done for me. So that's why I didn't kill you, because you're my creation. And with that, you see a different side of the Penguin. And he's like, okay. And I thought he was going to shoot her, but he didn't. He just told her basically just disappear, and he don't want to see her in Gotham again. So, you know, obviously she ends up in disappearing through the forest with the rest of her, like, I don't know, not even metahumans, but like the rest of her monsters into the fray. It's a bit funny actually, because you don't actually know none of them other than, you know, Killer Croc. We've already labelled the man who touches people and zaps away all their life force. We've already named him Mummy Man. We've seen the human bat, but we don't really know who many of the others are at the moment. So I'm looking forward to finding out a bit more about the rest of her goons, as it was. But then you've also got, at the very end of the episode, you've got the return of Lee. So Lee's now back in Gotham, and let me tell you guys, it was an amazing, when she got back, yeah, I give it to them, it was an amazing set. You know, the sky was beautiful over Gotham, you had this big puff of smoke, and it really genuinely looked really, really good. So now you've got Lee back, and you know there's going to be some kind of love square, yeah, because you're going to have Jim in one corner, you're going to have the Falcone, like the member of Falcone's family in another corner. You're going to have Valerie in one corner. And you're going to have Lee in another corner. But then to throw fire to that mix, you still got Barbara Keane out there as well. So there could be this kind of love tussle going on during season 3 of Gotham, leading into season 4. But you don't know, who knows? He might not do that, but I guarantee at some point there's going to be some kind of love triangle, love square, or some demolishing thing which is going to happen, which is going to be really awesome to see. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm kind of looking forward to the Falcone member butting heads with the Penguin as well, because then that's going to bring another side of the Penguin out, and he's going to have to hire even more people. And I hope this is where we get the Riddler to come out and join up Penguin's gang. And that's going to be pretty awesome to see. Obviously, we know we've got the return of Jerome at some point. But we did get a more developed Poison Ivy. I said it before and I'll say it again. You know, she was a little girl when she dropped into this river, and when she came out, she was this beautiful, voluptuous girl. You know, and, you know, yep, she ends up in killing this guy because he didn't water the plants. And I think that's one thing guys have got to realise around Ivy. You don't take care of her plants, she gonna kill you. We also got to see at the very end of the show, we got to see the double ganger of Bruce Wayne. Now, I've come up with a couple of theories about this one, because we only got to see him at the very end, and he wants to know who Bruce Wayne is. Like, he's like, who is Bruce Wayne? Everyone's saying I'm Bruce, but who is Bruce Wayne? So we can have this work out in one or two ways. What we could have is in one corner, we could have Alfred and Bruce actually train these guys up, because during the episode, Alfred and Bruce were talking about the Court of Owls, and Alfred basically said to him, you know, Bruce, what are you gonna do? Are you just going to leave it? Are you not gonna get justice no more? Like, what you gonna do? Do you reckon they're gonna honour what they said when they said that nothing's gonna happen and they're just gonna chill out? We really don't know. But what I do know is this double gang of Bruce Wayne. If Bruce wants to do his investigations into the Court of Owls, he's gonna need some kind of diversion, and this double gang of Bruce Wayne is the perfect distraction for the Court of Owls. So basically, you can have Bruce and Alfred train this guy up to be in the actual Bruce Wayne, and he could be there. He could be one side of Wayne Tech, and then on the other side you've got Bruce, who's doing all the investigations into the Court of Owls. So you know, you've got the diversity of the two that you could use, but then it's going to be one of those things. After Bruce and Alfred are finished with him, what's going to happen to him? This is when the Court of Owls are going to get him and be like, you thought you were Bruce Wayne, they've trained you enough, why don't you actually become Bruce Wayne? Let's kill off Bruce and stick you in there, and, you know, get that hard crunch down. Which I can see them doing, but it's not going to work, because obviously Bruce is never going to die because he is Batman. But you could see them doing something like that, or trying to act a little bit like that. But my last thing was fucking Barbara Keane. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Barbara, yeah? I think she's a pretty attractive woman. She comes across very psychotic, yeah? But her character, like I said, should have died off back in season 2, you know, or even season 1. They're still continuing her mad persona, and I don't quite understand why. You know, we don't want Barbara Keane as Harley Quinn. So guys, Gotham, please, I'm begging you, get that out of your head. Push that to the side. We don't want Barbara Keane as Harley Quinn. We need a Harley Quinn who's coming to Gotham. You know, she gets a job in Arkham, you know, and she's in Arkham for about a year or so. And then she's introduced to Jerome, who's put back into Arkham. Obviously, he's out, he's free at the moment, but put him back into Arkham, put her into Arkham, and have that little love-use twist relationship go on between the pair of them, you know, to bring out Harley Quinn and the Joker. You know, you don't want Harley Quinn to be a character who's basically fucked up from the beginning. Like, you don't need that. You need somebody who's brought in, who's a really like bubbly, nice character, and then she's turned and changed by the Joker, obviously in Arkham. So that's what we want to see. We want to see that change, that manipulation and head games. There are a couple of episodes, about 3-4 episodes of this mind trickery from the Joker and to Harley Quinn, and she's doing little jobs and little favours for him whilst being in Arkham to show the trust between them two. You know, you could do it that way. You could make it look so nice, so great, and then you could give us the Harley Quinn. You know, Harley Quinn's got a brain in her head. Barbara Keane don't seem to have a brain. But guys, that is my review on Gotham. Episode 3. No, episode 3. Episode 3, episode 2, episode 3. Episode 3, we're saying episode 3. Is it 3 or 2? It's rather 2 or 3. I think it's episode 3. I think it's season 3, episode 2. So that's my review on that one. We have got coming up next week, we're going to have Flashpoint, which is going to return. We've got The Arrow as well, which is great. It's coming back to our shows. And then the week after that, guys, we've got Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, and they're all coming back. They're all going to be on our screens. So we're going to have Gotham along with the rest of them. Also, like I said, Luke Cage is coming out as well, and he's going to be dropped, I think it's the 30th of September on Netflix on the 29th. So it's rather in a couple of days. That's going to be there. Obviously, I'm going to have to get to watching them too at some point as well, and obviously I'll bring you guys the reviews on that. But as always, guys, I am your host Drew, aka the Green Arrow. Guys, if you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you can think of any changes I could change to my setup, like this, what you see is not my full setup. There is a lot more like down here kind of thing. But obviously you guys can't see that at the moment because I am standing, and because I am standing you guys can't see my down below stuff. But it is looking pretty messy at the moment, but I'll sort that out at some point. But like I said, guys, you like it, smash that like button. You want to stick a comment, guys, in that comment section down below. Anything I may have missed or something that you picked up on which I didn't really pick up on during watching it, it'd be great as well. Stick that in the comment section down below. But like I said, guys, as always, I'm your host Drew, aka the Green Arrow. Straight shooting, people.